Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for mussels. I love these, look, and not any mussel, these are live mussels. They're from Port Phillip Bay. So this recipe, I've got about 4 mussel dishes, but I thought I'd just do a fairly classic one, which is a white wine tomato sort of recipe. First up, warm pan, and we're just going to put some butter in. And whilst that melts, we'll just chop up some garlic. And you know, again, you know, this isn't fine dining. It's bloody delicious, but it's not fine dining, so it's rustic. Mussels are rustic. Okay, garlic's done, but it's still melting, nice. I'm going to just chop up 1 little chilli. If you want it hotter, chop more. And I can just put all that in. A little bit of lovely fresh parsley. It's probably enough for now, I'll save the rest for later. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating a base flavour for the mussels. Now some people just chuck that in with a bit of water or whatever and cook them, but I like to add a bit of flavour so that when the mussel opens, it gets a little bit of a whiff of garlic and chilli. I'm going to turn it up a bit now. And it also creates a nice sauce because all that liquid that comes out of these mussels is going to create a sauce. You can buy Sea Bounty mussels in cryovac bags and they're already been cleaned. And that's what I normally do. These ones, as you can see, haven't been cleaned. So what I'm going to quickly do is just give them a bit of a de-beard and a little bit of a wash. So just go see what Theo's catching and I'll be back in a minute. We've cleaned the mussels. As I said, they do 2 products, one in the netting that needs cleaning and the other in the cryovac bag, which is just cut open, chuck in Sea Bounty, beautiful. All right, this is all hot. I'm just going to throw the mussels in. And a little bit of lovely white wine, not much. And I'm just going to let them cook. Shake them a little, they'll all open. I'll get my colander ready because once they're all open, I'm going to strain them in my colander. Whilst they're cooking, I'm just going to get the soup part of the recipe done. And basically, I'm just going to, again, chop up a little garlic, a little bit of chilli, and then some leek. But I'll just get this done first. Have a quick look at the mussels. Give them a shake. Pretty good. A little bit longer. If you aren't. So whilst I wait, leek. And we're just gonna, I need a taller table or shorter legs. Cool, I reckon the mussels are done. All right, so they're good. They go straight in the colander. Generally, if they fall out of the shell, you can see that's cooked. I think if it falls out of the shell, oh, you should eat it. Beautiful, salty. And that's one thing you want to do with these mussels, they can be pretty salty. So taste the liquor, and if it's really super salty, use some of it and then address or add water to fill up for the soup. Because if you use all of that that's really salty, the soup can be too salty. Anyway, set that aside. Got some butter in the pan, a little bit of oil. I like to use butter and oil because it adds a creaminess to a soup. A little bit of oil. And pretty much we'll just put the leek in and we'll just cook that down. Pretty simple. I'm just going to cut some couple of strips with some basil, and that'll go into the soup just to finish it off. All right, time to paste. All right, time to put some tomato, beautiful Australian grown tomatoes. They go in. So I can now put this in knowing there's not going to be a lot of dirt, and I reckon, actually I have no idea how much I'm going to put in. I'm just going to put, and I'm going to cut that with a bit of water. That all goes to the boil. All right, simmer that for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, we can put the mussels back in. And basically what we want to do is just get those mussels warm through. We don't want to cook them anymore because we don't want them to go tough. And once they're kind of warm, I shall take, that's the one I ate, I will take that mixture, the basil, lemon rind and parsley mixture, which I've chopped up, also known as a gremolata, and I will just throw that over the mussels, mix them through and then serve, and they'll just add a little kind of lively spring to all those flavours. One more thing, one really important thing, guys. If you find a mussel that hasn't opened, don't throw it out. It's alive, it's beautiful, it's fresh, it's just in its own juice. Get a knife, pry it open and eat it. When you're washing them, if you find cracked mussels or open ones, you might want to ditch them. But if it's been closed tight and you've cooked them to stay closed, it's still okay to eat. Trust me, I've eaten plenty of them and I'm okay. Well, kinda. Don't ask my wife. All right, let's serve. Oh, smells great. You can smell the wine, the fruitiness in the wine and the lovely bitterness in the mussels and whatnot, and you just want to eat it. But you know what you can do? Grab a mussel.